Hi everyone, I'm Diego Torres. I'm the senior coach and portfolio manager at CTI. And today I had the pleasure of interviewing Thomas to the new portfolio manager team. Now, Thomas, he's been trading for literally 1 year. He's gone through all the hurdles, all the indicators, all the retail strategies, and now he's become a profitable, smart money supply and demand trader. But he's going to go over some transparency and his challenges of overcoming all these psychological hurdles that he had doing the evaluation. So guys, take notes, take some tips from this fantastic trader, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe the YouTube channel on the bottom below. So without further ado, please everyone welcome Thomas. Hey Thomas, first of all, congratulations on passing the evaluation. Fantastic results. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, and I'm happy to be a part of CTI.
Fantastic. And we're happy to have you as well. Could you briefly just explain just a brief background on what got you into trading and your journey leading up to CTI?
Well, I started to learn how to trade last summer in 2020. I had zero prior experience. Basically, I think I started to have an interest back in 2017 when there was a crypto crazy boom, and then that was the start where I actually just bought some crypto, but I never thought trading works, and the charts are, nobody knows what's going on, and I never actually give a second thought about trading until last summer. And then when I started to learn, and first I started, like probably most people, with learning a lot of indicators, moving averages, like usual stuff. And I didn't like that because I had to watch a lot of pairs and wait a lot of time for like a perfect setup. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it doesn't work, and you actually never knew why is that happening, or why is not working. So yeah. And then in the middle, like maybe 4-5 months just before I started the challenge, I learned about supply and demand, and now I'm trying to learn as much as possible, and I managed to pass the challenge using this. But my biggest downfall is my psychology, where I just don't have enough patience, and I was moving my stop losses too much and making my losers bigger, and winners, I cut them too short, because I don't know, it was like my mental block. But I think I'm finally getting over it, and now I'm looking forward for more learning and more experience, and to see what's gonna happen in the future.
Wow, fantastic. I appreciate the insight, Thomas. I mean, to only be trading a year, going through all the hurdles that we do as a trader, all the indicators, all this nonsense, etc., to then trade in supply and demand and passing the evaluation in a year, that's a big achievement. I mean, let's look at one of your examples. So, okay, you mentioned that you struggled a bit with psychology, you move your stop losses a little bit too early, right? So I see that you took this trade, simple supply and demand, and you're looking at the 15-minute time frame. And obviously your target is the same. It's the opposite of the other direction, just a more conservative take profit, which, as you can see, was a brilliant trade. Maybe a 1 to 4, 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
It was 1 to 5, yeah.
Fantastic trade. I think something that can help with your psychology would be you need to really backtest your strategy very thoroughly. The reason you're moving your stop loss too early and you're getting all these emotional hurdles is because you don't have certain rules for your strategy in detail. So obviously you've backtested your strategy, you know how it works, you've passed the evaluation, but just the simple stuff like maybe, you need to decide, for example, you need to decide, okay, how is price approaching your limit order? You see this candlestick here is very impulsive. Maybe that might put you off, but you need to backtest what candlestick reaches your area. So you need to find all these variables. You need to also backtest For example, how long would the market range when you get triggered in? So that's another variable of your strategy. Another variable might be, how does it break the first low? Does it break it with momentum, or does it break it with just a wick? So you need to find out all these little rules. And is price approaching your supply level correctively or impulsively? Is, what's the bigger time frame telling you? So once you find these rules, then you've got rules to tell you when to put your trade on break even and when to come out. So for example, let's say one of your rules might be something like this. Let me just add something. Let's say price dropped to the downside and it closed down here, right? So maybe some of your rules is, instead of having your stop loss here or even on break even, maybe you might just even put your stop loss just above the high. Why? Because we know that with supply and demand, there's always going to be some form of unfilled liquidity here. This is why retail normally get taken out on break even and then it drops. But then you need to find out, how often does that happen? What's the probability of that happening? Does that happen with just the euro or cable? You need to find out all these little details and just have mechanical rules for it. Once you've got rules for your trade management, when to put your stop loss on break even, when to take profit early, potentially, maybe also you could be, you could have something like this where this is your main take profit, but maybe there's a very conservative take profit. So already, if you've taken profit from the market, you're not going to feel all the psychology. All these little rules are really important. So again, your trade management, your stop loss, your TP, your scaling, all the variables of what's happening in your entry, what's happening after. Once you've got rules, then psychology just gets eliminated and it just becomes easy. So I think that's the stage that you're currently at.
Yeah, could be. I mean, when I'm back testing, I have a lot better results. But then when it comes to live trading, then it's a different story.
It's always the case.
Yeah, that's why I also took the challenge, because I was thinking I will probably waste time on demo, because you cannot replace emotions, I don't know. And taking the challenge, actually, I was looking to improve. I didn't have any discipline, but to get more disciplined and, try to feel the market in live conditions. So that was also the part I decided to take the challenge and skip maybe demo testing or maybe trading a very small account. So, yeah. But like you said, you need to have lots of rules. Yeah, lots of back testing to try to just to believe in your edge, and it's gonna play out. And you should not be faced when you hit your, I don't know, stop loss or something, because the trade was overwrite in your book by your rules. So
absolutely, I think that's one of the most important thing, is believing in your rules and your trading setup, because we're human. We're not perfect. You can easily go into a losing streak of 3 trades, 4 trades, 5 trades, but you should still feel calm and composed because you believe in your strategy. You've got the results to back it. The only thing you need to do is manage your risk differently. So if you're in a losing streak, you just start removing the risk, doing a lot of lower lot sizes, maybe being more conservative and less aggressive, and then you slowly come back up. But again, like you said, just believe in your rules. Let's look at your actual trading performance. So I can see in your psychology, it's a big challenge. The first 0 trades to maybe 40 trades, you were in a bit of a losing streak, consolidating back into profit. You lost some profit, went back up. So walk me through this current psychological state in terms of your psychology in the first 41 trades. And then what happened here? All of a sudden, you went into a winning streak. And then again, you were consolidating, etc. Just walk me through that and for the audiences, please.
Well, I think in the start, I was just figuring out like the lot sizes. I was too scared to have a bigger risk. So I was like more or less experimenting until I found like medium ground for myself, which I was happy with. And still, I was trading over like 0.1 or 0.5. So a really small lot size. I didn't want to take too much risk. this is like maybe 1 month into supply of demand, and then things start to click a bit more for me, and then it starts to climb. But again, when I hit like $100 profit, then I hit 150, and then I was scared again to give it all back, and I slowly did. And then I said, you need to be stronger in your mind. And then I start climbing, and then this big drop that was like, I think I was moving my stop loss further and further and further. Then it was, this one was like, and that crushed me. And then again, it's an internal battle all the time, but it's getting easier. And then like after let's say 180 trades in, then it starts to be more like, okay, you should not do this stuff. Then I started to be more like disciplined, and but still these are small lot sizes and a lot of trades. Maybe sometimes I just close the trade with no reason. I mean, I was in profit one like couple of bucks, but I closed it. I don't know why, because I was happy with this small gain, but it's something I'm struggling still, but it's getting better and easier, and I'm hoping it will improve a lot more, because I don't want to take so many trades, small trades. I would like to have like consistent lot size and consistent, let's say 5-1 or 6-1, because doing the back testing, I can easily hit 5-1 almost all the time. So I should not close in like 1.5% gain. I should wait for 5% and such.
Absolutely.
But this is all, I think, lack of experience, because I'm fairly new to the trading game. So I'm hoping, I think it will be better.
Absolutely. I was literally just thinking, you've only been trading a year and you're already a profitable trader. That's fantastic. It took me a few years to be profitable. So 1 year, pat on the back for that. That's fantastic. Let's look at your actual trading statement. And we can in fact see on your 20K evaluation account that you were, very, very conservative with your trades. Nice and conservative, small losses, tiny losses. Look at this one here, minus $20. Like, you're risking 0.1% risk, fantastic risk management. Then you start building a bit of a buffer, you're in profit. And I think I spotted that big loss you took earlier.
Yes, it was 70.
Yeah, I saw that one.
$70. Yeah, it was like June, I think.
Yeah, it was around here somewhere. Oh no, this is even a big winner.
Yeah, because I put a big, I was angry and I put 0.2 lot size. It was a bigger lot size.
Fair enough, it happens. I mean, you made it back. I mean, I can't find the $74 loss, but I did see it. You just confirmed it, and it happens, But you managed to build a buffer. You increased the lot sizes. Fair enough, you took a loss, but at least you're still following risk management, and then you can tell you were very cautious and careful, and still gradually improve the equity curve, which is really fantastic. And even your drawdown was really fascinating. It was just below 2%, 1.68% drawdown with a 1.37 on average risk reward. Is pretty decent, to be fair. And also your win rate is above 54, so that's brilliant. That's above average, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know how many trades I took. I think 300 or something.
Yeah, that's something we can always work on, It's definitely always work on. Any advice that you could potentially give any future traders taking this evaluation now that you've gained some experience on passing the CTI account?
They should just go for it and be conservative with their trades, because it's going to be a huge learning experience. And I think you cannot replicate this with demo trading or back testing. So you just need to believe in your edge and your rules. You should not break your rules. You should not remove move backward your stop loss. If the trade goes the other way, if you lose, you lose. You should accept it and not get angry, and try to have a calm head and believe in yourself. It was a really hard emotional road for me because maybe I was expecting too much from myself, but in the end, I managed to pull it. So if I can do it, man, it probably is. This was said a million times when someone can do it. But really, if I can do it, everybody can do it. So you just need to believe yourself and take it slowly. No rush. There is no rush. There is no race. It's just you and the charts. And charts will always be here. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, guys, you just heard it from a portfolio manager. All you need to do is believe in yourself. It's as simple as that. And I fully agree. Thomas, thank you very, very much for your time. And
Thanks.
again, I wish you all the best and congratulations on your journey on becoming a CTI portfolio manager.
Thank you very much.